And the middle part is your mileage may vary depending on how much you ship, say, and Usagi.
Honestly,
But
the last half.
really want to. The problem with Sailor Stars, though, is that Sailor Stars got rid of the majority of the supporting cast and just basically made all the Guardians kind of like where they all had good character episodes in the previous 4 seasons. They didn't really have any strong episodes in Sailor Stars. So Sailor Stars is one of those things where it's an okay season of Sailor Moon, but over time, I see more of its flaws than its strengths. But the thing about it is that Sailor Stars had a strong beginning and ending. That were some of the best episodes in the anime. Like Sailor Stars' ending, no matter what you thought about the season, Sailor Stars went out on a high note. Oh yeah, but at the same time you mentioned what went on in the manga, and I'm in the camp of why didn't we get this?
Time constraints, and Toei didn't have a lot of time back then. Plus, if you watched Eternal, the Cosmos season, the Cosmos movie is going to cover that in full.
When Cosmos comes out, here's the thing. At least in Sailor Stars, the Guardians got to do things.
True. Yeah.
So what does that mean for the new movie? Think about the Black Moon season of Crystal, and you get an idea what I'm talking about.
Yeah, because Crystal is adapting the manga to the letter. The 90s had a few more liberties back then. Plus, there was going to be a Sailor V spin-off. There's actually an opening somewhere on YouTube, but due to the magazine getting canceled in Japan, it got scrapped. Yeah.
Well, no, is a fan made a parody opening using footage from the anime and doctoring it to be for Sailor V themed, and got spread around. As far as the Sailor V anime actually existing, that might have been a possibility.
It may have been fan made, but then again, it may have not. It may have been official, because I don't know. And a lot of stuff is weird on YouTube. But it was definitely in discussion.
There is a parody opening.
Because there's also a Sailor V manga 2 parts, which I also have, and the majority of the Sailor Moon manga.
Right, I don't know the manga too. I'm just making a point that on YouTube, someone made a parody opening for Sailor V using the pre-existing footage from the 90s anime, and it was always a possibility that they would have done Sailor V, but it never came to fruition.
Yeah, because at that time they were wrapping things up.
I remember a long time ago, I used to watch Sailor Moon, but it was on Toonami. I didn't have none of the DVDs or the VHS. I was like...
Yeah, that was before the internet.
And then I said, man, this is cool. Then I went to go look at some Samurai Pizza Cats. Oh, God.
I actually never watched Samurai Pizza Cats, to be honest.
What the actual Santa Claus shit? Samurai Pizza Cats. When I was a kid, and I actually saw Sailor Moon when it was originally dubbed and it in syndication. I remember the minute I saw Zoe Sight, I heard that voice. My 10-year-old brain went, "That's a dude." No. Actually, you know what? I did. Here's the thing. I think I already knew of Zoe Sight's Ginger by the time the dub gotcha, because it was on the internet, widespread on the internet. No. Internet so much. But to be honest, Zoe Sight's design is similar to like Oscar from Rosa Versailles. Is that weird, ambiguous Bishonen design? And honestly, I'm gonna say this: as much as I love, I forget who does Zoe Sight in the new Viz dub. As much as I love that actor doing that voice, Kristen Bishop just brought it home in the Dick dub. Like she had Joe Summer laugh. She had Zoe Sight down.
I barely remember the Deke dub, but I do remember they changed actors every season until the third one. where they were more consistent. And I actually met the Deke actors for Sailor Mars and Usagi back in 2017 during my first convention.
Cool.
Along with the voice of Naruto and Serenata Chenny, the current Ash Ketchum.
Alright, I almost went to the whom I think was, or Serena, as they called her in the dub.
Yeah, there were a lot of name changes back in the Deke Sailor Moon dub.
Oh, yeah.
Mamoru was called Darian or something. Yeah, Shibuya was Rainy or something. Remy.
We're actually the singing voice of Serena.
Dub voice. Tracy Moore did it at the beginning for the first 11 episodes. Terry Houts took over for the rest of the Deke run, and then when it came to Toonami, Linda Valentine took over all the way for the remaining the remaining seasons 3 and 4.
Yeah.
And now Stephanie Shea is the current voice in all Sailor Moon media across both the Crystal and the Plastic Show.
And Christina V is Mars,
Yeah.
along with Shermie Lee as Venus, Kate Higgins, Mercury, Amanda C. Miller as Sailor Jupiter.
Jeremy Lang, Sailor. Crap! Oh, that's sure.
And Erica Mendez, aka Ryuko, is Sailor Uranus.
I really wish that, even if it's just for like an extra or to cash in on nostalgia or something, that the 90s dub of Sailor Moon would resurface somewhere, or just for like either a nostalgia trip, a comparison, or it's people who've never seen what 90s dubs were, or just can see for themselves. Technically, they can see it on another series. Is Tubi has the Ronin Warriors dub of Samurai Warriors up, but
I remember
Sailor
Ronin
Moon
Warriors.
was just a trip.
Yeah, Ronin Warriors give me vibes of Saint Seiya.
That's why when I did Year of the Moon, some episodes, I did do comparisons between the Deke dub and the actual show. Like, for example, the one episode where Ray was a little bit extra bitchy and made Usagi cry, and Amy just lost it. And I always say that the Deke dub did that scene so much more justice, because if I was Amy, I would have lost my temper at that point, because I'm like, I'm sick of you two fighting, and even the way she said it too. She said, "I'm sick of your pre-adolescent fighting. Fighting. Why don't both of you grow up?"
Was that season 1 or season 2?
That was season 1, actually.
Ah, yeah.
Yep.
Damn it! I was right. Shermie Lee is Sailor Venus.
Called it.
Damn it!
And I met her twice.
I met her once. He said, "I want an autograph."
Nice. I have the autograph of Amanda C. Miller, aka Jupiter, along with Christina V. Autographs for Velvet Crow, Sailor Mars, and Killua in Hunter x Hunter 2011.
Yeah, let's see. I don't really know too many of the voice actors for this, but I've met so many voice actors, I don't remember which ones it was.
This is why I always make a catalog of voice actors I meet.
Silverstein is Kenji Tsukino, Usagi's dad. I met him actually twice. He's also the voice of Hisoka in Hunter x Hunter, Hawkmoss and Miraculous Ladybug, and Zongli in Genshin
Yeah,
Impact.
Keith Silverstein is awesome.
Oh my god!
Need to meet him one day.
What the hell?
Matter of fact, yeah, I actually met him back at Anime USA in 2019. At this point, I hadn't even started watching Hunter x Hunter, and Genshin Impact wasn't even out yet.
Shame on you. Hunter x Hunter is awesome. And Erica Harlicker is my boy Kurapika, and my favorite hunter ever.
Now, I was about to mention, we were talking about shows that were dubbed like the 90s. There was one that he was in that was a lot more recent, and I think I mentioned in a recent chat, Glitter Force. That literally is a 90s type style dub that was released on Netflix in the mid-2010s.
Yeah, that was handled by Saban Brand back when they were still resurfaced with the Power Ranger stuff.
about that one is just what happened with Glitter Force / Smile for Cure is Toei learned absolutely nothing from one of the kids, and they now. I think I've told you guys the story about Funimation about the Toei essentially kind of pressuring 4Kids into dubbing One Piece. They did literally the exact same thing with Saban when they were trying to relicense Digimon. They tried to get them to license Precure. And because of that, Saban just kind of didn't care about it. And again, like 4Kids, they put as little effort into it as possible, and just so they'd have a chance to legally drop it.
Kind of like when Toonami had the original Gundam 0079. Fun fact, they did not want to air that because it was so ancient animation-wise. But Bandai Japan paid Bandai USA to pay them to air it, and big surprise, it still tanked in ratings according to Jason and Gil Austin on Pre-Flight. And when 9/11 kicked in, they pulled it abruptly, aired it one last time for New Year's on, I think, Adult Swim, and that was it.
That's exactly what happened there. Although with Glitter Force, the reason that they